Hi there, this is Just a Girl in Camas, Alicia King, and I have to say, I've missed you all. I kind of took the summer off, and I know I haven't posted any interviews, and I've been a little quiet, but I'm back in action, and it's actually getting to be fall here in Camas, Washington. And I got a great email a few weeks ago, which is why I'm here doing this interview today, because there is an exciting wonderful play that's going to be happening here at Camas High School in a couple weeks. I'm going to tell you all about it, and I would love for our community to rally behind this awesome cause. But before we get into all the details, I have to interview my special guest today. So on my right, I have Jeff Rayom, and he is the Senior Campaign Director of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Did I get that right?
Leukemia and lymphoma.
Lymphoma, thank
That's
you,
fine, yeah.
thank you. So we have Jeff here today, and on my left we have Sophia. And Sophia, I'm gonna let you say your last name.
Okay, Sophia Shafi-Uzeman.
Shafuzman. And she is a Camas High School senior, and she is helping out with a couple of the plays that are gonna be happening here. And you also are a stage manager for the
Yes.
productions, right?
Yeah, I'm stage manager.
Awesome. Very nice to meet you. And on the end, if you don't know this guy, which you probably should, this is Sean Kelly, and he is the drama teacher here at Camas High School, and he directs all the productions here at Camas.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I came in here and there was great energy. All these kids were, I'm assuming, finishing a rehearsal tonight, so they are preparing for these plays. And what happened is this summer, you had an idea presented to you, Sean, and it was about pairing this production with a wonderful cause. Tell me a little bit about what you thought about that and why you went forward with this plan.
Sophia's mom and Sophia contacted me over the summer and kind of asked if I had room in the program this year to present a fundraiser for LLS, and brought these plays to my attention, which I sat down and I read, and I absolutely love them. I think they tell a wonderful story. They're very they're fun. They're written from the perspective of young people, so that it's really easy for the kids to connect with. And it fit perfectly with kind of our schedule. It kind of fit very, very well with our advanced drama class. So we use the advanced drama class, and Sophia's working as a TA in that class. So I kind of split the duties with her, and she's directing two of the plays herself.
Great.
And I'm directing the other two. So we're kind of sharing the responsibilities there.
Wonderful. All right, so Sophia, tell me a little bit about how you're doing with these two plays, and how does it strike you to think about the cause and exactly what you guys are trying to raise money for and what you're doing here? I
Well,
love it. She took the microphone.
well, I usually work backstage, so working as a director and with the actors is kind of crazy because I have to work with them, and especially with these plays, such like sensitive topics, working with their emotions and human emotions, it's kind of difficult. It's yeah, but I think we're doing this for a really good cause. Because my parents both work with oncology and sorry, excuse me, cancer. And so I hear about this a lot. Last year I went to help with LLS, and it was pretty like eye-opening and fun. And going to the convention center and working with all those people. But I think we're doing this for a really good cause, and getting this out to the community. Because once we started doing this too, we found out a lot of people around us are actually very affected by this.
Right.
And it's just like really interesting to find out and to see about this. So I think doing this was really good for the community.
Well, I think you're an awesome young woman to be working on this, and very mature, and I think it's great to see seniors and students at Camas High School working on a great project like this. Just so you know, the four plays, the titles of them are Chemogirl, Red Rover, Waiting Room, and The Other Room. And proceeds from this are going to help what's called Light the Night Walk, which is going to be happening on October 8th. So Jeff, tell me a little bit about this organization, what exactly you guys do, what programs do you fund, that type of thing.
So the Leukemia Lymphoma Society has existed for 65 years. What we do is we raise money to fund research, the most promising research, and then develop with the researchers therapies for our patients, which we the pharmaceuticals take over then and develop those therapies. We work with the FDA to get it the clinical trials approved for fast track, and then we work with the patients to get them those therapies. So the money raised is put to use to create therapies that are saving lives. Currently, right now, the most recent 7 drugs that were approved by the FDA, for example, were approved with research with our funding.
Great.
So they're very positive stuff that's happening out there. The cure for cancer is coming.
I hope so. I hope so. So if I have this right, do all proceeds from the play go to the walk the next evening, or how is that working?
So the play is helping what the walk is where people come down to walk and companies form teams. In this case, Camas Oncology, which is a clinic where people go to get treatment for their cancers, it has a team, and they've been actually doing it for the last 15 years. Each year they raise more and more. Their goal this year is to raise $25,000. So this is one of the avenues that they're taking to add to their $25,000. That will then be turned in on the night of the walk. The goal for the walk is to raise $600,000 this year. And then that money will then be turned into national. What's good about this whole thing, though, is the money comes back to the community. In this market area, around $1.1 million has been given to patients to help fund their copays and travel assistance to get them to the clinics to get their treatments.
Wonderful. Well, I have to say that this is pretty impressive. I'm very glad I got the email and the phone call to do this interview, because not only would I love, well, there's so many things I love about our community, but I think this is a domino effect, that doing good, having these plays, raising money to support this wonderful cause and people out there that are dealing with cancer, I think is awesome. And it just goes to show that there's great students and teachers and all kinds of things going on here. So we would love for you to support this wonderful, wonderful, actually, series of plays. So Friday, October 7th, and I was told to pack the house. There could actually be 600 people. I don't even know what I would say if there were 600 people. It would be amazing. But I do have to say, if you or a loved one has been affected by cancer, there's no reason you shouldn't come to this play. It would be awesome to support this and really knock it out of the park. So Friday, October 7th, the house opens at 6:30 and the curtain opens at 7. It's $10 as a suggested donation, and at the end of the interview, I'll let you know where you can get tickets, but I'm sure you can buy them at the door as well, right? All right. Well, I really appreciate your time today. I appreciate your effort, and I think it's a great cause, so thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It's a Friday night, too, so I appreciate their time doing this interview. All right, this is Alicia King with Just a Girl in Camas. Thank you.